what drew you to these roles? Like when you saw the first scripts, because these are powerful characters that you both play. But when you read the script and you're like, what do you first think? I mean, what drew you to it?
The writing.
Yeah.
I mean, Misha and Joe, the way they approach these characters from the inside out, they're so bold. Also, the story of the Underground Railroad has never been told in long format on television. And so to tell the story of the first integrated civil rights movement from the perspective of these characters who are so rich and relatable, I saw myself in Rosalie, and it challenged me in ways. It challenged my craft, but also it challenged me to ask myself, what would I do if I was in this situation? Would I have the courage to run, to rise up? And so that sort of challenge is what you dream of as an artist.
Yeah, the atypical approach they had to respecting the storyline and giving these people real shape, not just looking at them as things or pieces of property, but looking at these people as real people. And then I love the fact that they don't particularly point out the elephant in the room and say, hey, look, this is bad, this is wrong. You get, as an audience member, you get to explore the mentality of everybody, and you get to understand why they live the way they live and choose what they choose. And it's more, for me, a psychological thriller in that I get to understand this time as opposed to being presented with this time and someone making a decision for me as I watch it.
By the way, that ring is awesome.
I'm
like, that one is just
Which one?
I am like, no, I'm like, whoa.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
man.
like, yeah, that's good. But man, that ring, no, I'm kidding.
My buddies make this, man. Sticks and Stones out there in Portland, man.
Let's get it on the air right now, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, that's kind of cool. I think I need one of those.
Yeah.
You guys, I was actually at the White House last year, 2 weeks before you guys.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so, and anytime I can talk about President Obama, I'm going to, trust me. Tell me about it. But you guys get to go to the White House. They're screening this inside the White House. I'm getting goosebumps talking about it still a year later. How does that make you feel?
Honored.
Yeah.
I mean,
Very
humbled,
honored.
to bring a TV show there about the Underground Railroad, about men and women who were enslaved fighting for their freedom, to a place that is nationally respected and it's humble grounds, and yet it was built by slaves. The irony there for us was just so overwhelming. I mean, I think we all teared up and bawled, and we were able to bring our moms. Yeah. My mom went to the White House for the first time.
Yeah, and my mom, she's a veteran. She's a Marine. So for her, it was something very different, I was happier for her than, for myself. But you go in there and you match that to the idea of who actually held the White House and what it really meant for us as Americans in that moment. And it was like, wow, this is something I never would have expected. Plus, my reason for the first time I go to the White House is because I got,
Okay.
I'm just saying, I'm with it. So, no, it was fantastic. And, I think somebody named Jurnee was a big help in helping us get there. So thank you very much.
Oh,
She knew some people who knew some people who knew some people. So.
Oh, stop it. No, it was the show. The show,
Yeah.
is honestly just such a fantastic project. And I think that's why the White House, wanted to screen it there.
Yeah, we were happy to be invited.
Yeah.